So my question, y'all. So these are 3 changes. The Packers want the tush push ban. I don't know. There was not a specific team that wanted this, but they're considering changing the overtime rules in the playoffs to just the overtime rules, period, in football. And then third, you got the Detroit Lions. They're proposing for division winners to not just get a home game because they're division winners and base it more off who had the better record. I want to ask y'all which one of these you think is the most terrible and which one do you think has the highest chance of actually going through? For me, I'm going to say the one that has the highest chance of going through are the overtime rules. I think that's going to happen. The playoff season is very weak to me. The one thing that makes the NFL great, one thing that makes the MLB great is these the divisions. This is not like the NBA. Nobody cares who wins the division in the NBA. I almost don't know what teams are in separate divisions in the NBA. But with the NFL, that's what made it great. And if you win your division, you should have a top 4 seed. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody's like, well, they have a better record. They should have played better and stayed more, in pace with the team that's really dominated. So this is just, to me, the Lions trying to get ahead of the curve before everything else comes together. And so, when they have to play tougher teams this year with the Bears, it's going to be tougher. The Vikings, if they're good, and of course, Green Bay is always around. They don't want to be, not have playoff seeding with a game at Ford Field because of how great the actual the records are. So I'm gonna go around, go to Maury, Bang, and then Dante. Maury, which one of these 3 do you think is you hate, and which one do you think has the highest chance of actually passing?
I think the overtime rule easily is the one that's going to pass. Like that's gonna be it makes sense, right? The one that I give pushback on, which might surprise y'all, is the tush push thing. The reason why I'm saying that is because they've already won with it. Like you should have, if you was gonna push for this shit to stop, like really push for this shit to stop, it should have been like before. They already won. We're gonna stop it now. Like they don't. If they never have to use it again, they'll probably be okay, bro. Like what's the I don't know. I just don't know like the issue with just that play, because if that play was just that easy, everybody would just be doing it. Everybody would be successful with it. They're doing this shit. It's working for them. It is what it is, bro. Come up with your own shit. Like come up with something else that somebody else can't stop, or somebody else feel like is an unfair advantage or whatever, because you only feel like that because it's working. If it wasn't working and every single time they did it, they failed and people was just getting hurt every time and there was nothing good coming from it, then okay, I can understand that. But like they won with this shit. So like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Man, the OT rules, yeah, change that. I'm with that. I agree with that. Let's get that done. Both of those other 2 shits is whole shit though, especially tush push, because the thing about the tush push is something that everybody can do. It's not like you might not be successful, but that's because of the people you got. That's because of what you have, and you need certain things for certain things to be successful. If you don't have that, that don't mean that we can't have it, so you can't have it. No, that's whole shit. To the highest degree. And being that the Green Bay Packers are the team that put it out there, I am excited to call them some whole ass niggas. At the end of the day, I'm excited to always talk shit about the Green Bay Packers. But the OTs could change. The tush push is some whole shit. And the playoff seeding is also some whole shit, because the NFL is built around divisions. You take that away, then you lose a lot of luster when it comes to division rivalries and all of that stuff. No, leave that shit alone. Leave the tush push alone. Leave the seeding alone. But that OT shit, no, go ahead and bring that out.
No, I agree with everybody. I think the OT rules are the ones that actually makes the most sense. And my thing about a lot of rule changes is it has to make sense. I do think the tush push is a garbage ass play, but at the same time, it's not a play that everybody is using and abusing. So I don't think we've gotten to a point yet where it's like, all right, we need to ban this play. If it was a situation where it was an automatic first down or automatic touchdown for anybody who ever used it, no. And we've also seen different variations of it. We've seen It was Philly. Was it Philly who when the tight end comes down in motion and he grabs the ball? We've seen the Bears do it. I know with Cole.
Yeah, that's the
Kmet.
not the Philly shuffle. But that little toss that they be doing with
but yeah, no,
Travis
it's
Kelce.
plays. No. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one where the tight end comes down like he's in motion, but then he stops and just gets under center and takes the ball.
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah.
So I mean, it's different variations. So I mean, I think that's a play that you just have to get creative as a defense and try to buckle down. And I mean, it's tough to stop anybody from getting a yard. Like you got to think, if you were to ban that play, Jalen Hurts still squats like 650, bro. He can do a traditional QB sneak and get a yard. It's not going to be tough for him, despite what people think. So it's one of those things where to sit here and blame that specific play, that's silly. That's just something like, it's not like Madden where you get the glitch play where they just keep running toss and you can't stop that shit. Like, nah, bro, this play can be stopped. It's just that this team has kind of perfected it. So that would be the one thing that I don't have a problem with it at all, bro. The playoff seeding, I see the vision with that because, I think teams get frustrated in the years where we've had like Seattle before we had 17 games. Remember the year Seattle went, I think 7-9 and won their division. And then they got a home playoff game and people were like, yo, this is some bullshit. Like, I think that's kind of for those situations more so than, oh, I see this team over here that's going to be good for the next few years. Let me stop. Because let's be clear. Detroit played Washington, and Washington could very much win the NL. I say NL, the NFC East. So it's a situation where it's not like they're making this rule for a specific team. So I understand that one. I still don't think that passes, but I think the OT rules is the easiest one where it's like, yeah, bro, we can just let's make this as uniform as possible.
And I didn't like the original OT change. I'm old school. Play defense, nigga. Play defense. Like when the Bills cried for that, they lost to Kansas City a couple years ago. I hated it. So
hated it, but I lost $10,000. So
yeah, that's how I know this nigga really lost $10,000 because he bring this stuff every time anybody on the Bills is brought up.
Bullshit, man.
Every time.
Fuck that team.
But I really hope that the NFL looks at that playoff seeding thing and like, get this shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that one is crazy. Like divisions mean something, bro. Like division rivalries mean something. It's like you could put a division game on, and I don't care if it's the Browns and the Ravens, bro. Like we watching that game, dog, because it's a division game. Like it just is what it is. Those games get real different. Like a team that's trash will get up to play their division rival because they're not trying to hear this shit all year. Like it's just what it is.
Don't NBAify the NFL.
So cool. Triple double hat trick, I know the code too. Ice trade, go for trade, yeah we cold too. Getting paper on these player haters, old news. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not